A few of the drawers in the kitchen are just kind of beyond repair. Mostly they smell. They were probably where cigarettes were kept. That drawer is actually just there as an example. That one's fine. That's all refinished, but gotta make a few drawers. So never done that before, but it doesn't look too complicated. I've measured out, so for the first drawer, let's see, this line is where I need to cut, but then these two lines are where I need to router a groove for the bottom, and these two lines, same deal for the bottom of the drawer. So this drawer is our example. So there's a route right through there. This bottom piece of wood, 1/4 inch plywood, rests in there, right? So that it's not going to sag on the perimeter. So I'm going to route that. Got my little router. I did a few test routes to get the depth right. You always want to test that in a piece of wood you're not going to use. So got that. I'm going to do the routing first before cutting the pieces apart, because of course if I just had this thin strip of wood, it'd be kind of difficult to route and keep it very flat. Also, I have a guide, a 4-foot guide that I'm going to clamp to the wood, and I want to have enough wood to clamp it to. So rather than explain exactly what this does, there's a picture of it there, right? So use this for the saw and for the router. Get those cut. I need to get 3 drawers in total, but we'll start with 1 and see how that goes. Okay, the edge guide is secured for a straight cut. The plywood is secured to the table. So let's do this. Just double check that it lines up. There you go. All right, second route. Cool, right? Got a couple of straight grooves in there, 1/4 inch. This will hold the bottom of the drawers quite nicely. So now we'll get the clamps on there again, cut the boards out. Getting there. So flip one of those around. So that'll be right side up, right? Drawer side, and you got the notch in the bottom. Cool. Got all the cuts made for 2 of the drawers. So this, nothing's assembled yet, right? But those pieces for that drawer, you can see, so let's see, we already saw those. I made some rabbet cuts. So let's see. Gonna start with this drawer as far as finishing this one first. So I've got it, like I said, not assembled yet, but made sure it was all sized up correctly. This is just a truck strap holding it together, making sure it fits. So I'll take that apart, put some glue in the joints, use my B-rad nailer, and get that all put together. And then stain it, polyurethane it. Put this on the front. This is the original wood, but I'd already refinished it. So put that on the front, put the hardware on. Probably next time I check in, this will be complete. So we've got this drawer glued, nailed, assembled. Want to tell you a bit about what I did, why I did it. Now, I glued the joints before nailing, and that's not absolutely necessary, but it's gonna add a bit of strength. It also helps the boards glide together more easily, and actually helps stick things together even when the glue's wet. Hold it together so not shifting as much while you get your truck strap around there, and then get the nails in. Nails are obvious when I use those. They hold the thing permanently together. I used 18 gauge brad nails, the nail gun, 18 gauge 1.5". So those are stripped in right there. So put several of them, I mean, just like 1 inch apart. Those are here. You don't use any nails to hold in the bottom. The bottom is simply held in by that channel that I routed all along the bottom. That gets held in, but that is glued, so that doesn't shift. The nails, now it's important which side you put them in. They're coming in this way, and this way. That's important because this is the front of the drawer. As you're opening and closing that, you don't want to eventually pull the nails right out. That's what would happen if they came in that way. So in the sides, I did a rabbet joints in each of the corners. So a couple of benefits you get out of that. Gives it a cleaner look, even though you don't really see this. I mean, it's a drawer, but it does give it a cleaner look. It also, it gives a spot, you know what? I gotta show you what that is. Here's, okay. Rabbet joint. So, routed the rabbet down here, and then your other board just sits right in there. So, makes it easier to get things flush rather than just being able to move up and down. It also gives you more surface area for the glue. You've created more surface area, so you just get a better joint. Now if I hadn't done that, if I had just done simply butting two boards together, that is called a butt joint. Every 5-year-old's favorite joint. Well, when they're 16, it'll be a different type. Don't explain that joke to my mom. The rabbet joint is stronger. There are other options I could have gone with, but tried and true. There you go. You don't have to stain it. I stained it just to match the other drawers. I am going to polyurethane it. I do that with the kitchen drawers, like when I was refinishing the existing ones, I polyurethane them. Doing that because it's the kitchen. Because I can expect, I don't know, maybe the utensils coming out of the dishwasher aren't 100% dry, I want it to be able to withstand any moisture that gets in there. So I'm polyurethane it. If it was a closet dresser, it's like, why? You don't have to. But kitchen takes a beating. So get the polyurethane, the board goes in there. Now I'm excited to get this completed. Let's take a closer look at the drawer. So there's our rabbet joint. Right. And the 18 gauge 1.5" brad nails. That's it. Let's talk about the walls in this room where a Smurf exploded. Credit for that comment to Cousin Payman. That was his. So there were about 1 million nail pops in this room. Can't freaking stand them. So I noticed a few in the bedrooms I'd already finished. I noticed a few that I wish I had caught. So now I'm losing my mind fixing all the freaking nail pops, and it's virtually every nail. Just every nail. I mean, look, that's every nail. An entire 4x8 sheet of sheetrock. Good, fun, awesome. So it's great and time consuming. Yup, I've been accused of being a perfectionist and can't argue. Yeah, so the bathroom across the hall is just as bad. There are a couple spots that I'm able to skip over here. But nail pops, right? So over the years, nails pop out. They look horrible. I gotta hammer them in, cut around them, put a screw in, all over the place. But all of them are fixed in here, so I'm ready to spackle, ready for the next step. Let's look at the bathroom quickly, just to get that on record. The main bath, the full bath. All sorts of, man. Yeah, so this room's ready for spackle too. The drawer is all done. I think it came out pretty great. Fits perfectly. But on the sides, nails go in this way because, so this is the front of the drawer. Me pulling on the handle, you know, all day, every day. Or, man.